Sometimes when you're tired or unmotivated, it's really difficult to get things done. So here's a practice that's just for that. So let's start off standing and just get a sense of your space around you. And inhale, raise your arms, chest to the sky, and softly exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale, open your arms to the sky, stretch the chest open, the back open, and then exhale, come on down. One more time. Let's inhale, open the arms, open the chest, and then exhale softly. So now we're gonna kind of open up the body a little bit with some twists. And here you can be as vigorous or as light as you want, but the thing is you want to tap the back. So you're tapping your lower back pretty vigorously, and then tapping the fronts of your ribs as you're moving. So we're awakening the body here. And again, it can be as rigorous as you would like or soft. Get your hips in the action as well. And then slow it down. And maybe feel some of the buzzing in your body. This is your body sort of waking up. Some of the blood circulating. So now we're going to move to a little bit more tapping into some of the energy points. So you're going to use your knuckles and kind of tap against your sternum. And you feel kind of weird, so if you're doing this at home, no problem. But if you're doing it in public, you might look a little weird, but that's okay. Just kind of knock on your collarbone. Just tap. And again, you just feel weird doing it, but you'll see why I do this in a moment. And now use your hand, your fingers, and tap behind your neck. And then move on the outside of your arm, and then come back on the inside of the arm. So start in the back of your neck, tap on the outside of the arm, and come back inside your arm. Again, tap on the back, outside of your arm, and inside of your arm. And then come around and do the opposite. Really bang on the traps there. We're just kind of awakening some of these little pressure points all along the body. And then go back and do the knocking again. And then just notice how your body is kind of bubbling. We're kind of activating some of these points in our body that probably have fallen asleep at night. So now we're going to raise the heart rate a little bit. So this is going to be an active breath, and active arms and active legs. And you're going to march in place while also pulsing your arms up and down. So as your arms reach up, you're going to be inhaling. As they reach down, you're going to be exhaling. And you can do it through your nose or through the mouth. It's up to you. But really make this vigorous. You can also activate some of the points in your ribs by using your elbows to kind of knock on those points. So again, the breath can be very vigorous. Or you can make this movement a little slower breathing at your own pace, breathing a little bit slower, whatever feels comfortable. But what we want to do is we want to loosen up all those places that might be putting the brakes on our motivation, putting the brakes on our lives, but restrict us from activating our potential and making the most out of every day. So then let's kind of settle down for a moment. Catch your breath, because you'll probably out of breath a little bit. And breathe through your mouth or your nose, just whatever is enough for you. So now we're going to do another energetic practice. And if you can imagine lifting the energy from the earth and pulling it up through your body, that's ultimately what we're going to be doing. But let's begin first by opening up the body and then coming down into a forward fold and just letting your hamstrings, your lower back know that, hey, this is a spot you're going to be needing to get used to. And slowly come on up. Open up the chest. So that's your inhale and this is your exhale. So you can do it nice and slow, imagining bringing the energy from the earth coming up and then coming back down and letting go. Stuck energy. So you can do this fast like I'm doing. So it's a vigorous breath. Or you can do it slow. You decide what's more appropriate for you. And you want to make sure you keep a bend in your knees, especially if you've got some lower back issues like I've always had. But really make this active with intention and purpose. Feel the energy coming up through the earth into your body and letting go of anything that is keeping you stuck. Last one, inhale. And exhale. And just notice the change in your energy here. And so this next move, be a little challenge for your hips, definitely a challenge for your legs, but you want to squat down best as possible. And this might not be available for everyone, but I like to open up my hips, so just kind of bending one knee towards the ground. But then if you can't squat all the way down, you can just kind of do a half squat, and that's fine too. So you want to make sure that you are doing the move according to what your body is comfortable doing. So the basics is that you will start with an exhale, and as you extend your legs straight, you're inhaling. And then the same here. Start with the exhale and you inhale, straighten your legs. So I want to make sure that your hips are letting you do this because it can be kind of vigorous. So let's begin. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So go at your own pace. If you're squatting down like me, I like to think that you're leaping from your toes, like you're going to shoot your hips to the sky. You're coming up into a handstand. But I'm not. Not this time. So we're moving through the body, moving the energy. Last one, inhale, and then exhale. Just stretch your legs. Let your heart settle. Let your breath settle. And notice your energy shift here. So now we're going to move onto our mats. And I like to sit on a block. And this is sort of hero pose, or in Kundalini it's called rock pose. So we're going to have a really vigorous arm movement here. So we put your arms overhead and they slam out to the side. So they're not going to touch overhead, but they're going to just kind of cross a little bit. They can cross back and forth. It really doesn't matter. So that's going to be the arm movement. And you're going to be using breath of fire out through the mouth. So it's a so you can do it really fast or slow. So you can make it a little bit more relaxing. Let me get some of these bugs out of my face. And I'm going to time us for 7 minutes. So you can do this. It's going to get really tough. But if I can do it, you can do it. And even if you can't do it, just maybe see if you can do a couple more breaths, then take a break, and then join me. So let's begin. So the out breath is going to be very forceful, and the inhale is passive. And you want to really press through the belly. So the belly is really engaged, forcing the breath out. So your arms will probably get a little tired, but eventually your arms will just kind of flail because your body likes being in motion. This is what really mindfulness is about. We're focusing on what our bodies are doing. So our arms are kind of flailing like crazy, but that's okay. And our breath is, we're really forcing the breath out, building that energy, grounding ourselves. And we're building determination, breath by breath. So we're clearing out all that negative energy, building powerful energy. Do it. And don't be afraid to sweat a little bit. We're just clearing out everything that doesn't serve you. And if you're wondering what I'm looking at all the sand crabs that are coming out of their holes. So if you're fortunate like me to do this in a beautiful location, by all means, take in the beauty around you. Let the energy of nature really fill you. But even if you're in your own bedroom, in your closet, that's fine too. You can even close your eyes and imagine you're in a very beautiful location. Or just close your eyes and just center yourself where you are. So here we are, moving through all that stuck energy. We're heating it up. That stuck energy just kind of has so much potential in it. All we have to do is we have to warm it up. And let it be our fuel through the rest of our day, through the rest of our lives. For those people who think that you can't get a workout through a meditation, here's an example of how you can really get some arm movements in while you're working on your concentration. You're working on your mind. You're working on your body. You're working on your determination. Let it go. Let it move you. If your arms are getting tired, let them be tired. Take a few more breaths, maybe take a quick break, but then join me again. Keep going. Last minute, here we go. If you've been doing this slow, maybe add a little bit more energy to it. Fierce. Think about that fiery energy. Keep going. 30 more seconds. You can do this. Just think about how much power you're going to have the rest of your day, the rest of your evening. Keep going. Now inhale, hold the breath at the top. Hold, 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 hold. When you can't hold anymore, exhale through the mouth. So if you can do another inhale, deep, 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 deep. Hold the breath. When you can't hold any longer, exhale it out. One more deep inhale. Deep, 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 deep. Hold. And then sigh it out. Now place your palms facing up on your lap. And just take some deep breaths here. And just notice your energy. Notice any sensations in your body. So after breath practice, it's always a good idea to sit for a few moments in meditation. Just like it's a good idea for a warm-up before a run, you also need a cool down. This is perfect because the mind is calm. So it's a perfect time to really sip and savor what it feels to have the mind and body connected. So let's take one deep breath in. Open up your hands to the sky. Feel the energy coming down, raining down on you, and then drawing it back down into yourself. And then pulling it all together into your heart. Take care.